Hi, David Erdos with a new poem. This time of the year is always pertinent for me, and anyone who has followed these poems on this channel will know that on this day I commemorate my mother's birthday. This is for her. Where Lilian leads. Today, my mother is 84, just not in the world that I live in. December the 28th is her birthday, and as with every year, I write here the interior score of the heart and the secret song I sing for her, missing her lost voice as my homeland and her particular petite body, which while it could not easily embrace, still held dear the connection and creed which forms the mother-son contract, seen in the way that she honoured me by providing everything I might wish, from the clothes on my back to the house those clothes hang in, to her reprimands and her guidance and my favourite Christmas dish, a sausage meat stuffing in which love and matzo meal became equal, which I have not tasted in 10 years and will not taste again, I know that. She made and froze one for me not long before she died, and there it sat, cryogenic, with the surrounding food squatting in the dream house it made, on ice flats. Recently, friends have died, while others are courting death closely. And yet while we are all seduced by death, or seducers, cajoled in our ends, powerless, such tastes and images stay, and these are what we should savour, as I do her, and my father, nearly 30 years gone, I confess. My mother had a thin veil of secrecy too, to do with who she spent time with, holidays taken of which I wasn't aware, attitudes, and an unknown legion of friends who have not retained the connection, but then perhaps I remind them of her absence, and I, removed from them, would never want platitudes. What I do want is her, and the process that some friends still accomplish, that slow growing older together as parent and progeny start to fuse. My part of the deal wasn't kept. She didn't get to be a grandmother, or part of the somewhat cliched profession that people of her generation too often assigned to the Jews. She fought to work and win all her life, and wanted me to be happy. I have never been fully, but that is an outgrowth or the bitter fruit of my psyche. Parents cannot control what we are, or who we become, not completely. But I can say that I have done things she'd be proud of, as well as many more she won't like. Who wants to be as old as my mum, she said once, unconsciously aping a too young Pete Townsend. But she would, in retaining the planet, have continued to burn a bright star. She did some unfathomable things, but mothers for sons of the ocean, wild and immortal, ceaseless and soothing the corrupted shore's line of scars. Her dust now greys Golders Green, and also my lounge. She's above me, and yet still I look for her. Lilian, how I love you. I wish you a still happening birthday, dear mother, wherever you're eternally holidaying. Wherever it is, you now are. Happy birthday, Mum. David Erdos, December the 28th, 2022.